today is DevLog 11, and I'm sorry about the upload schedule. It's like so random, and I keep messing up with the uploads. Like there was an issue with number 9 and number 6, I think, and like they just didn't upload for some reason. Like it failed on YouTube or whatever. But hopefully that doesn't happen again. I think it's because I just tabbed out of the uploading while it was happening, even though, like, I thought because it's a website it would just do it on its own, but I guess I gotta like babysit it. But yeah, anyways, so I think today I'm just gonna keep continuing doing the diet monologue scripting, but at first I do want to just like review what I've done so far to like, I don't know, cuz it's been what, 11 days or 11 videos, cuz I have done some coding in between, but actually no, I really haven't. But just to recap what I've done so that I can see how much work I've gotten done to keep me motivated, you know. Okay, so the first thing I did was, I remember I finished the door, imported it in without the door frame. I remember like it looked so weird. And then after that, I worked on the scripting for the game manager, I believe. Or maybe the game manager was already finished and I was working on the, what's it called? Camera manager. That's what I was working on. So I think I already made this by the time I started this. I just watched a simple YouTube video, and then I was actually, oh yeah, here. This is probably like one of the first days or something. Considering making this script only visible to game manager. But yeah. So why did I need this? Oh yeah, it's cause like when I made it, I didn't realize that I didn't need this to, I didn't need an event for the game manager to listen to, since all the code was on this now. But yeah, what do? I just set the cameras, the states of the cameras. When I hear on game state changed event. But yeah, so I worked on this pretty early on. Yeah, so that was like second, third. What did I do after that? I think after that I worked on, or no, before that, or something in between. Oh no. I definitely made the camera in the bed like before starting this. After that, I think I started making the door interactable. So I worked on this door interact script, which wasn't too bad, and then I animated that too. Yeah. So I did that. Also animated the drawers. After that, I imported this bed, and I had to like relearn how to do that. Then I created a door frame for this, which is pretty good. I feel like the door frame like really added to this. Like it changed so much. Before it like looked really bad, but now it looks amazing. I like it. I like added some realism and some like, didn't feel like a game anymore. It feels like something like proper, not like a rundown thing. But yeah, after that, I remember I did spend a really long time trying to make this a prefab, but then I figured it out. And then after that, I started expanding this. So I made this little cubby thing. I made this hallway and then took away the stairs over there, because I'll remake that. But yeah. After that, that's when I started working on the monologue, I think. Yeah. Which is what I'm working on now. So I did a pretty decent amount. It doesn't seem like too much, but like remembering, like I had to figure out. I also had to take into account, like I'm just figuring out how to reuse Unity again. So yeah. Anyways, that's like a quick general recap of what I've done so far. Oh, I also made a player interactor. I forgot about this. So I had to watch a tutorial for that. Yeah. So the ray just like shoots out and then we get information from the ray. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, that's the recap of what I've done so far. Just to like see how much I've done. How much progress I've made, which I've made a really good amount. For like the amount of time I put in, I feel like. So could always be better, but steady progress is better than trying to just force myself onto this and make it not fun for me. So I'll try to like develop that, like, or maintain that, the funness, the enjoyment that I get from this. Not funness, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I've done so far, and today I'm gonna continue making the script. So last time we left off, beginning input, monologue controller script. Okay, this is where I left off. So plan, create an array of arrays. Each array contains monologue messages to be set at one period of time. Once the current message index goes beyond the length of the current message array, then return some type of value from the continue monologue function, so that the triggering script, such as beginning return some type of value from the continue monologue function. Yeah. So instead of making this void, the thing is, if I make this a bool, does it inherently make sense that this returns something? I guess I'll just have to write a comment. So let's make this return a bool. And then is ready to continue false. So by the time, if I start a coroutine, right? I wonder, I need to go to Google real quick. Let's just make this void again. If you start coroutine in Unity in a function, does the function continue separate of the coroutine, or does it, continue, or does the rest of the function continue when the coroutine finishes? Let's see. Oh, it continues running the function. Oh. This example invokes a coroutine and waits until it is completed. Print starting after 2 seconds. Wait, print. Interesting. So I'll have to wait. So this one is just a regular function. Interesting. So basically what this says is it'll run in parallel. It won't wait for the will not wait for the start coroutine to finish and then continue. I wonder if IEnumerator can it return values? Can coroutines unity return values? Interesting. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Okay. Okay, so the issue is this will continue running after start coroutine ends or starts. So I can't wait till this ends and then return if cur index equals or is cur index is the end of this array. So I can't like return here. And this doesn't return anything. You have to do it through either a variable or a function. And the only way to wait for this coroutine to finish is if you have a coroutine here, which isn't helpful either. So I'll have to think of a way. Oh, I have an idea. Yeah, I have an idea now. So I'll check it before start coroutine starts. So I don't have to rely on this timing. I'll check it before and after. Oh no, so only before. Wait, I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so basically, So current message index. I need to rename these because this I'm gonna have a few more. I'm blanking. Oh, I lost my train of thought. A few more of these because I'm gonna have a big array and then the arrays within arrays. So I have to, I don't know, make that more clear, but okay. Is ready to continue. So I'm gonna have it return a bool. Let's create a rules. So returns false if monologue returns true if monologue is finished. Current monologue is finished. Else returns false if current monologue is not I mean, I guess that's obvious, but just make it super clear. So let's make this a bool. Basically, it's ready to continue, and then I'll make another bool. Private bool is finished. Is mono finished. So basically, let me refactor the not refactor. No, I'm gonna private int. We're gonna say, so this will be message array will be the big one. I'll say upgrade I want the big one to be called monologue. Monologues array. And this will be a string of, oh no, an array. How does the formatting go? It goes like this, I'm pretty sure. At least in C++. Let me just, how to create an array of arrays. Unity. We can initialize the array. See, this is why AI is useless, bro. I mean, it's not useless, but I kind of hate it. Two types of arrays, built-in arrays, and normal JavaScript arrays. Interesting. Okay, obviously. An array of arrays. Simplest solution is probably to pack all of them. Jagged. Let me search up multi-dimensional arrays. Multi-dimensional arrays, Unity. Oh, now where can I use? Oh, I need to stop using AI. Stack Overflow. If I understand your question, use the native multi-hash map. I don't need a hash map. You know what, let's just try this. I'm not really getting clear answers that immediately stick out to me. Maybe that's my problem. I just need to keep reading it because I always like glance over it. Let's try this. Okay, this just does not work. So string multi-dimensional arrays. Yeah, what is this question? Okay, here's a multi-dimensional template. Oh, I've seen this before. My array. Wait. We in Unity typically use so-called jagged arrays. I recommend this only for light use. Um, um, let's see this. My 2D array. Template A. Oh, he just created his own. So he just created to create a multi-dimensional array in Unity C#. It must not be. Maybe it's not native. This is an array. 2D arrays. So this is the uniform. I want the jagged, because that's what I'm used to. Yeah, this is jagged. Or sorry, wait. Let's see, jagged. This uniform. Oh, he doesn't have it. But this is uniform. I want to use jagged. Use arrays. 2D array. Three-dimensional. Here. Wait, what is this? To make an array out of arrays, simply declare the variable type followed by 2 sets. That's what I did. Okay. Int numbers. New int. As if it was an individual collection. Oh, so I have to do this. Is this? When using the new keyword in Unity to declare variables, is it dynamically allocated memory? Wait, let me just. Doesn't matter. Wait, basically, when do I use the top format versus when do I use the bottom? The method screen to world print. You're basically trying to cast it. Oh. We need to create a new instance. What? New keyword, Unity, or C#. New operator, let's try operator. I need to turn my monitor screen brightness down, it's too bright. Okay. You can also use the new keyword as a member. New public void. Wait, new operator. To create a new instance of a type, invoke one of the constructors of that type by using new operator. New dictionary. You don't need to destroy previously created instance type. The system automatically destroys instances of both. Nice. Where is reference? What does reference look like in C#? Okay, so I don't have to worry about destroying it. I'm just searching this up because in C++, this is like, if I remember correctly, it's like dynamically allocated memory. But then I would have to use pointers. But yeah. Anyways, so this doesn't work because we need to new string. There we go. Wait, what? Member modifier private must precede the member type. I'm pretty sure this is preceding it. Oh, let's go to this. Perfect. So the only difference is this new. So anyway, this will be, so cur message index, and then I'll write this above since it's like bigger. So I should have like a priority over private int cur monologue index equals 0. So now that we have this, let's do else. So if it's not ready to continue, then we don't want to do anything. Let's just return false. But before this, here we want to do if is mono finished. Then we want to what do we want to do? Yeah, I guess we do need that. And then when it's finished, we just want to cur monologue index equals or plus plus, yeah. I'm thinking, should I have like an empty array that tells the system that this is finished? I don't know. New string. So I'll just have empty array at the end. This will signify that the monologues are over. if monologues if cur index less than monologues array.length. Yeah, just autofill that. And then we need this cur monologue, and then we need to do cur message index equals 0. And then let's do it else here. Else. Put this inside of it. It's kind of getting confusing in this a little bit. So if the mono is finished, we're going to set it to false. Do I want to set the is ready to continue equal to false? Okay. Cur monologue index, and then cur message index, and this is monologues array. Monologues. Okay. What's wrong here? Oh yeah, I need to return. So only up here I need to return true. When mono is finished. So return true. Oh my goodness. And then down here I can put return false. Or in the else. Okay, this is a bit confusing now. So basically, if the monologue is finished, we're going to set these to false. And then if there's more monologues, then go to the next one. And return true because the monologue is finished. Otherwise, we're going to keep doing what we need to do and return false. And then if it's not even ready to continue, then we return false. And then here, we gotta if cur message index is less than monologues array cur monologue index, and then dot length. Then we want to iterate increasingly, or yeah, iterate up. Else, yeah, we want to make it is ready true. Else we're just gonna set monologue finished. Wait, what's it? Cur monologue. No. Is monologue finished? Is mono finished? True. Okay. So we changed a lot, and there might be an error, but for now we can just sorry. Okay, let's just try. See what happens. Actually, no, we need to go to beginning input first. And basically, we're gonna do is ready to wake up. We don't really need this, do we? If okay, try this, and then I don't need this. Let's just try it, see if my logic holds up. If I didn't mistakenly forget everything. Okay. New message. I think the pauses are too long. Index out of range. Okay, let's look at that. In here. So it tried to access. Alright, let me go back to Unity. Index out of range. So I think what happened is when it checked here, it added when it wasn't supposed to. Wait, if current message. So it's still less than, wait. So index will be 0 and then 1. Or I should do length minus 1. There we go. Think that will fix the issue. Like if current monologue index is less than monologues array minus 1. Because the length is 2. So this length is, right now it's 2. This 2 because there's 2 messages in the array. And this, it goes from 0. So first this is 0. So 0 is less than 2, so then it will add. Then it will go 1 less than 2. That will add, and then that's when it should finish, but before it had it 1 less than 2, and it still adds. Or no, 2 less than 2. Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, that's 0 minus, or 0 less, oh shoot. So 0 less than 2, then adds 1. 1 less than 2, then adds 1. 2 is not less than 2. That's strange. Let's just try this. I think my thinking is not right, but we'll see. Oh wow, perfect. Perfect. It doesn't. Okay, so this fixed it. But wait, I just need to think about this. So there's a length of 2, right? Cur message index. Okay, I see. So we only want this to be 0 and 1, since there's 2 messages. However, when it goes 1 less than 2, and it adds... Wait, but 2 isn't less than 2. I don't know why it didn't stop. What? Current message index 0 adds 1, goes to the next, then plus 1. Uh, hmm. Oh, the issue is that if it reaches 2 at all. So it does reach 2. Because the accessing doesn't happen here, it happens happens here. So if I leave this at 1 less than 2 is true, and then it adds, that's when it'll access this at 0, 2, which is beyond the indexing range. Perfect. Okay. So basically when this is finished, so I set ready. Oh, basically my thoughts right now is, how do I... Wait, false. I guess I can create a new function. Yeah, let's create a new function. Public void move GUI. Basically, I'll call this when I get inside of here. So where is it? Main text.text. Main text.text equals empty string. And then let me see. Do I access the canvas? I don't think I do. Let's go to Unity. So in UI monologue script handler, I just have main text as main text. I do have an object monologue though. Let's go back. Oh yeah, monologue UI obviously. Okay, now we do monologue UI dot enabled. No. Monologue UI dot set active false. There we go. And now we just need to go. Let's turn it off first. Monologue dot removed UI. And this will wait, so when we remove it, that's when I reset this whole script. Or not reset the script, but where's is ready to continue. I'll say is ready to continue equals true. So this resets it for the next. Monologue. So we'll see how this system works out. But let's try this. So save. That system is very confusing. I don't know if I made it the best way, the most efficient way, but let's just try it. Okay. So this is a new message. Perfect. Okay, everything works as normal. Nice. That was pretty confusing, the way I built that, but it's okay. So, and that's... Is that enough to call it a day? Probably not. I'm gonna write some comments because this is pretty confusing. So basically, what do we do? So this just controls the flow of one message. So controls the flow of a single message. A monologue. Monologue. There we go. And then this controls. This has text when a monologue finishes. Oh my goodness, I keep spelling everything wrong. Finishes. And I don't know. Something is better than nothing. Let's do write in a string when a longer pause is needed and when a short pause is needed. Okay. I guess I'll just have to trust myself that I'll be able to understand this later, which is a bad idea, but we'll see what happens just to see if the system I built is good or not. But okay, this is good for now. What's next? I guess let's create the actual actual starting monologue instead of just these example messages. But okay, here. Okay. What was that dream? Shoot. What time? Shoot. And then I need a comma. What time is it? And then I need to check my phone. And then this will be the end. And then I check my phone. So I do need to create a phone. I have an idea. So basically, every time the message finishes, that's when I want to make tooltip active. So let's go here. UI tooltips. Sorry, excuse me. Let's make this inactive. And then at the end of, when is ready is continue, we do tooltip.setActive. Oh, I can't. Wait. Set active. Oh, we can't set this active, can we? Shoot. That enabled. Let me search this up. Can you set active a text mesh pro object? Active? No. Wait, let's just see what this. Mesh renderer. Oh, UGI, that's what it is. That enabled. Components. Let's just try dot enabled. tooltip.enabled equals false, and then when equals true, and when it's is ready to continue, here, this is when tooltip should be. I don't know. Let's try that. Or yeah. It doesn't enable. I wonder. I guess we can just disable this to keep this on, but wait, let me go to game. Okay, I can just turn this text dot enable set active. No. Tooltip dot text. I have no idea. So this says mesh renderer dot enabled. Will all need to be enabled. Oh, dot game object. Let's try that. Tooltip dot game object. Oh, that's interesting. Dot game object dot set active equals true. Let's try this. So we have to access the game object of tooltip. That's crazy. Or not crazy, but that's interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's disable this. Perfect. Okay, wait, let's just start with it on. Oh, whoops. Tooltips on. The main text is it's a little bit too close. Let's move this down. Let's increase this width. Let's do 1000. Height. Let's make it like 200. Try that, maybe? Okay. Let's try this. Is that too high? I don't know, but that looks pretty good for now. I like that. I think it's a little too high, but yeah. Nice. I really like this. This is coming together. Alright, let's go back to... That's so small. So small compared to the GUI, but nice. This is really looking good. I'm very proud of this. Alright. This will be the end of this devlog, but thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.